At JBMS, Google Classroom is an important application used for in-person instruction as well as in-class at home days. In this video, you will learn how to successfully navigate Google Classroom. More specifically, you will learn how to find and complete assignments, identify if an assignment has been completed or remains incomplete, add attachments to assignments, post comments to my teacher, and also access additional features like the to-do list and calendar that can help students stay more organized in a virtual setting. So let's get started. Beginning from the Google web browser, we will select the waffle in the top right corner of the screen. Then we will select the Classroom application. As this application opens, we will be on our dashboard. On our dashboard, it will list all of the classes in which a student is enrolled. If students need to enroll in an additional class, they will click on the plus sign in the top right corner. They can click Join Class, and then they will enter the class code that was provided to them by the teacher. Once they enter that code, they will click Join in the top right corner here, and then that class will then appear on their dashboard. Also on the dashboard in the top left corner, we have a to-do list feature, a to-review feature, and a calendar. The to-do list feature is very important in helping students identify assignments that are to be completed, that might be missing, or things that they have already completed. Here we see the assigned category, and these are all of my assignments that have been posted and remain incomplete. If I click on my missing feature, I will be able to see all of the assignments that I haven't yet completed, but they are a little late. And then in the Done tab, I will be able to see any assignment that I have completed in any of my classes. Starting back at the dashboard, I'm going to select a specific class in which I'm enrolled. At the top of the screen in this class, I will see 3 tabs: Stream, Classwork, and People. In the Stream tab, I will be able to see important announcements or reminders that my teacher has posted. As a student, it's important that I check in with the stream often so that I don't miss something that's important. On the stream, I will also be able to find my to-do list for this specific class. Clicking View All will take me to the screen where I'll be able to see what was assigned, what I might be missing, and what is done for this class. In the Classwork tab, I can find a list of assignments that my teacher has posted. Many teachers will utilize topics found here on the left to further organize information, resources, and assignments. In this particular course, I only have the Unit 3 topic. So this shows that all of my assignments can be found in the Unit 3 section. If we notice in the list of assignments here, there are 2 that are in color while the other 3 remain in gray. This means that anything that is in color is an assignment that needs to be completed. Things that are in gray are things that I have already done and turned in. If you take a closer look at the symbols next to the assignments, you will notice that this one is different than all of the others. This one appears to be a sheet of paper with a bookmark ribbon in the corner. This means that it is in a material. Teachers typically use materials to post important information or resources that students might need to access in order to complete an assignment or just in their studies throughout a unit. Assignments with a clipboard and lines on them indicate that is an assignment that was to be completed. To examine an assignment more closely, I will click on its title, then select View Assignment. In this window, we will be able to see what the point value of the task is and its due date. The teacher will also provide directions here. On the right-hand side, you will notice that the teacher has provided me with an attachment. If I need to supplement my work or create something new, I will click this button. Here, I can attach something from my Google Drive. I can provide a link or attach a file. If I need to create a new document, a slideshow, a Google Sheet, or a Google Drawing, I can also create those things new here, and they will automatically be attached to this assignment. In this particular case, everything that I need is provided for me here in the Google Doc attached. If I click on this assignment, it will open up the document into a new window. As I read the directions and answer the prompts and complete the assignment, I can then click Turn In on this Google Doc, or I can go back to my assignment in Google Classroom and I will click Turn In. Clicking Turn In submits my answers for the teacher to review. If after submitting an assignment you realize that you forgot something, you can always click Unsubmit, which will remove your work from submission and allow you to make any edits or changes to it. Once you have made the corrections that you need, clicking Turn In will submit the assignment for review again. Please note that if you click on the X next to the attachment that the teacher provided for you, it will remove the document that you need. The option Make a Copy should still be available, and clicking on that will just generate another copy of that document. If perhaps that option is not available to you, you can access your Google Drive to find that assignment. I'll show you how to find that on your Google Classroom in just a few minutes. Additionally, on an assignment, you can type a class comment. If you have a question about an assignment that you think maybe someone in your class could answer, you can type it there, and everyone in your class will see it. If you have a question that you would like to ask privately to the teacher, clicking over here in the private comments section will allow you to only submit your question to the teacher. As mentioned previously, some assignments require me to add or create new attachments. If an assignment has a Google form, the teacher will attach that to the assignment for me. But instead of it being found here in the Your Work section, it will actually be attached here with the directions. Clicking on the Google Form attachment will open it into a new window. As I complete the Google form, I will go to the bottom and then click Submit. Clicking Submit will record my answers. Now, depending on the teacher's settings, it might automatically score the work for you, and you will be able to review your score then. Sometimes the teacher has to manually review some of your answer choices, so your score will not be released just yet. If that is the case, you will receive an email when your score has been released to you after the teacher has reviewed it. It's also important to note that if I do not click Submit on this form and I close this browser, my answers will not be saved. So when you're completing a form, make sure you complete it in its entirety, then click Submit before closing the web browser and even your computer. Going back to the Classwork tab, I will find some other tools that are very helpful to me. One of them is a Google Calendar. In the Google Calendar, it will show me the due date of all of my assignments. In the Class Drive folder, that will save any documents associated with any assignment within Google Classroom for this course. So earlier, I showed you if you click the X next to the attachment that was provided for you, that assignment disappeared, and I had to click Make a Copy to generate a new one. If for some reason that is not an option for you, clicking on the Class Drive folder will allow you to find any assignment that has been attached specifically for you or that you have created and uploaded to an assignment for this course. The last feature, called View Your Work, also examines all of the assignments for the particular course. It will also identify if things have been turned in and if they were done so late or on time, and also things that still remain missing. As teachers review your work, score it, provide feedback, they will return it. Upon return, I will be able to see my grade and any feedback left for me on an assignment. I will not receive a notification in Google Classroom when work is returned to me. So it's important that I check my Google email where that notification will be sent. Lastly, in this class, under the People tab, I will find a list of all of the teachers associated with this course. Next to their name will appear an envelope. By clicking on that envelope, I will be able to send a direct email to my teacher. If you have any additional questions about Google Classroom, please feel free to reach out to an administrator or a teacher at JBMS.